All right, so if y'all follow along with us, y'all seen that we did a ginger and a turmeric harvest last year, and a lot of people were asking us how did we start our turmeric and ginger, and when did we start it? We actually started around February last year, and it's a long growing season for those type of Ramazan plants. It normally takes anywhere from 8 to 10 months, but something that we just found out about it is that you can continue to harvest it throughout the growing season. So in this video, we're going to show you how we're going to start the ginger and turmeric, and we're going to start right now. What's going on, YouTube Gardener? It's your boy Sydney from the Naked Gardener channel. Hopefully after watching this video, you'll see how we start our ginger and turmeric for our garden. Now, like I said, with the turmeric and the ginger, they are very tropical plants and they like moist soil. So you want to make sure that you're watering your plant. You don't want to saturate it, but you want to have it at least some type of moisture in there. And they're very heavy feeders, and by heavy feeders, what I mean is you have to constantly almost be fertilizing these so that way they continue to plant. And we're going to show you how we're going to do these. You can get these, you can buy ginger and turmeric at the grocery store, a Whole Food store, and what you want to focus is on is these little rhizomes that's popping out, that's about to sprout. And with the turmeric, you want to make sure you have at least 2 nodes on here, so that way you have a higher probability of these sprouting out. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to finish making some potting soil. And how we make that for these is we're going to do about a 70% compost and the 20%, about 20% with topsoil, and the rest with the peat moss and stuff. I might vary from around there. Just, it all depends. You just want to have it some type of organic matter in there. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. Look at that nice, good compost, dark color. So now we're going to add some peat moss. And what the peat moss will do is help retain some of the moisture in there, so that way you don't have to water as much. And if you add any type of fertilization or fertilizer in the soil, it will help retain that. Now, some of y'all probably asking, why are we doing this with the peat moss? Pretty soon after we shift all of this out, you'll see why. So as you can see, you get all these big particles of sticks and woods and chunks like that. You don't want to put that into your compost or into your potting mix, so we put it into our compost. And then we mix all of that up. Then we're going to add some vermiculite, and that's just going to add more, help retain more of the moisture in here. We're going to do a 1 part of this. And then to help with the drainage, we're going to do 1 part of perlite. Now both vermiculite and perlite are all natural. They're volcanic pressed material, so you don't have to worry about any. I know we had one comment from one of our videos about asking about perlite or vermiculite, seeing that it contains any type of asbestos, but it's basically these material come from volcanic rock that's been crushed and pressed and pulverized just for gardening purposes. So we'll mix this up. Then, since these are root plants, we're going to add some bone meal. Bone meal is going to add the phosphorus for these plants to thrive. Done with the glove. And you want to do probably about half a cup for the large size that we have in here. For me, I'll do 3 handfuls. And then we're going to add some worm castings for the nitrogen. And then we're going to add some trace minerals to the soil by adding some kelp meal. Now with the kelp meal, it adds a lot of micronutrients and trace minerals to improve the soil quality. And we'll do about 2 handfuls of that. And then we'll just come in here and mix all of this up. Look like premium quality potting mix right there. A soilless potting mix. So now we're just going to finish adding it into the this 20-gallon fabric container. Start putting these seeds into there. All right, which one you want to do first? Ginger or turmeric?
But you didn't say it right, ginger.
No, I said ginger right.
You didn't say turmeric.
So how you want to do these is you want to make sure these are able to sprout up, and you don't want to bury your ginger or your turmeric any more than 1 inch deep. So, and we left, as you can see, we left a good size difference right here from the top of from the edge of the container. So we'll just sprout these up right here. All right, now we're just going to lightly cover these. Just like that. And since we have a lot of these leaves, we're going to use these as the mulch to help keep the moisture in. And since we're not close to the frost date just yet, this is going to help keep the moisture and the temperature in there. So we'll do like that. And you want to crumble these up as much as possible to get a lot of surface going in there, and it will also help break it down. Provide some nutrients, some carbon to your beds, your containers. We're going to try to get about anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of this. The more the mulch, the better. we'll go set this over and water it in, and then we'll show you how to do the turmeric just like that. All right, now we're gonna do these with the turmeric. We'll just put these haven't sprouted just yet. Once again, we're still got a few inches above. Don't want to be more than an inch deep. If you don't know for sure how to put these in, if they're sprouting up right here at these rhizome, these heads right here, you could put them up like that. If you don't think they're going to sprout anytime soon, you can put them like that. And we'll just put these right here. Actually, I'm going to do that like that. And then we tried an experiment where we had soaked these in some water and some peroxide, and they were said they're supposed to help it out. So we're going to do one side not just regular right out the box, and the other ones where it's been soaking for at least 24 hours. So we're going to put these on the other side here. We're just going to lightly cover this. Probably did a little bit too much. Go like that. That looks good. Alright, so now we got our ginger here, turmeric here. We got the mulch on here since we're still kind of in the winter fall here in zone 8A. This will provide some warmth for it, and then once it gets hot, we'll continue adding more mulch on there, so when it gets hot, it will provide some coolness to it. Alright, so now we're just gonna soak these for about, I'll do probably like a 20-second count on these, and then we just about 2 weeks, hopefully we'll be able to have some type of sprouts coming up from there. We'll do some updates from there as they continue to grow and produce, and to have you coming along with us. We'll also be posting it on our Instagram and our Facebook page. We'll put the description down below. If you like these type of tips and you find them very helpful, we'll put a playlist of other gardening methods and how to start some seeds and in the playlist above here. If you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you don't miss an upload. Until the next video, let's grow together.